I'm just thankful to Professor Kodia as my principal supervisor and Roy Richard as my supervisor, but I also have an informal supervisor, Shannon, Roger last year, and there are a lot of friends in PhD meeting, include last week, I think have important questions, so, and then Kodia add some more, so I tried to update my presentation based on their suggestion in the last PhD meeting. This I tried 3.5 year journey put in 10 minutes. Okay. Forests. How they relate to climate change. I think all of us know about climate change. Actually, forests have an important role in mitigating the sources and the effect of climate change. Indonesia have one of the largest tropical forest systems in the world. However, Indonesia experienced deforestation. Therefore, Indonesia needs sustainable forest management implementation. Previous studies have proved that gender equality is important to achieve sustainable forest management. However, women often excluded in decision-making process. Also, in global level and Indonesia, research has not fully assessed gender or women's knowledge, usually just men, as well as access and control over forest management. Therefore, this study, or my study, will investigate how gender determines local knowledge as well as access and control in Indonesia. By doing my research, I hope I can make recommendations to achieve sustainable forest management goal in effective and efficient way by accommodate gender consideration. This is my outline. I want to talk first about definition of key terms, background, methodology, finding, conclusion, and recommendation. What is gender? I think some of us already know. I tried to make easy one for me to understand gender, that how local community expect women and men behavior, ability, capacity. So they are different. Not just because they in the sex, but based on what culture in that area. So, and then what the local knowledge? In my research, I found in literature review, actually local knowledge, it means the mix between science or modern about forest, modern science, and what the local or traditional knowledge from the community or forest community. So according to Martin and Tanggal, that should be complementary, cannot be made contrast. And what the access and control? Access, it means opportunity to do or to practice or to use. And then control, it means the opportunity to make decision include access. And what the agroforestry system? Agroforestry system is the combination between trees and crops, but also can include animals. And from the literature review, I found from my forest office in Indonesia, there are 4 elements about forest management, but the other one, the last one, I derived from literature review. We want to see later. And what is the sustainable forest management? Actually, how to manage the forest by using sustainable development principle. And so by follow sustainable development principle, the forest could be utilized and with the sustainable way, but and also be to conserve, and so they can be benefit to this present generation, but also in the future generation. And also from this literature review, I know the essential component is local community for achieving sustainable management goal. Local community should improvement and should be agroforestry and gender equality. And also, I found from the literature review that gender roles in Southeast Asia are flexible, but from Agarwal, from Rajala, gender role could be negotiated. So this is the second about my background, the type of Indonesian forest. Actually, my location, the forest is protected forest. The protected forest mainly for hydrological function. And the protection forest is belongs to the government. And what I see in the research in Indonesia, usually in development process, women marginalized, and in forest project too, women marginalized. And I try to see, based on protection forest function for to maintain water cycle, I see that agroforestry is very appropriate, because by polyculture and multi-story, agroforestry not only attract the cloud and maintaining, but also can maintain the water cycle by absorb, store, and distribute. So for agroforestry, women and men manage the forest. Women tends manage non-trees, and men tend manage trees and wild animal. And so based on my literature review, I can conclude that women and men knowledge as well as access and control over agroforestry could maintain water cycle. And this is my methodology. I want to go to research location, consultant framework, and research question and data collection, but in this time I just want to go to the research location. Why I choose that village? This is okay, Indonesia and North Sulawesi, and then we can see in here. Okay, so in North, okay, this Indonesia and this North Sulawesi, and then this my area location for research, and this Ampere village in here, and then Soputan Mountain Protection Forest in here, and we can see in here Soputan Mountain Protection Forest is the highest or the widest area, but also deforestation is the highest from the 9 protection forests in North Sulawesi. And the forest farmer go to there actually is not allowed, but Ampere village is the highest number of households go to the protection forest. So this is my methodology. My participant is forest farmer, women and men, and community leader, and community group. And my first finding is based on my 5 elements that I already mentioned before, that consists of planning, utilization, rehabilitation, protection, and traditional preservation. Usually research about gender and forest management just in here, but I try to make wider or all these 5 elements. So my finding is men then manage trees and wild animal, and women then manage non-trees, especially for subsistence, but men tends to manage for income generating. And so they complement knowledge to manage trees, non-trees, and wild animal can make agroforestry, and agroforestry agroforestry can help to maintain water cycle function in protection forests. So when I ask how they transmission the knowledge, actually there are cross the border between gender. So the man said, oh, I learned from my mother about vegetable in farming land, but I learned from my father vegetable from the forest. That's the one thing. The second one is men have more knowledge from the training from the forest office, but women cannot do because they cannot become a forest staff. Something. And but we can, okay, I want to say that later. And this is the potential effect of the forest condition. And for the access and control, we can see actually opposite. They become, what they knowledge, they didn't implement a practice full. So just in the little area and only small number of forest farmers to do. So they become degradation on the forest condition. So my conclusion is women have a significant role and knowledge but less access and control. And the transmission is cross-gender. And local knowledge can form agroforestry, potential positive effect on forest condition that potential protect and maintain water cycle. But access and control only small people, so not make significant improvement. But also this confirms Southeast Asia that women and men role are flexible and negotiable. So my recommendation is my forest government in Indonesia should include local community to involve, and also should be considered gender or women and